G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League again today. So as you can see, rank 8, 22-32. So doing okay the last couple of rounds. We're still in Ultra League, so let's jump straight in. My team, not going to change it up. So Lapras, Swampert, Cresselia. Nothing too outrageous there. So obviously Swampert and Cresselia super meta right now and always. And then Lapras is a bit of a different one. Again, it's really not that interesting a pick, but it's slightly different. Has some nice coverages and is pretty bulky. Does not do well against fighting types. Other than that, it's reasonable. So and also doesn't do well against the steels just because it's got the ice type fast move as well. So let's jump in, get this started, and see how we go. So Masayuki 999 is who we're against. Let's see how we go. So on the lead with the Snorlax. So the problem with Snorlax is superpower. I really do not want superpower to get off against my... So I don't know whether to shield up the first one or not. So what I'll probably do... Oh wow, they're not throwing energy. So that's interesting. So I'm just going to throw a Surf here. So obviously they probably are waiting to superpower me and want me to throw my energy first. So I'm just going to go back to back here. And then actually what I'm going to do is swap into Cresselia and try and soak this energy from the superpower. Oh, and it's just the body slam, but that's still fine. Still fine. Because now they're just going to body slam spam me, which I'm okay with because that's going to waste... Oh, it's outrage. Okay, so does a little bit of damage. What really hurts is the lick damage here. So again, I'm not going to shield this up. And had I know they had, well, body slam and outrage, then obviously no worries with the... Let's see what they've got. So got the Charizard there. Let's throw the Future Sight, just because they may not shield because they think it's a Moonblast here. And a Moonblast is not going to do very much damage at all. Oh, they shielded, so that's awkward for me. Can I get to the second one? Yes, I can. Let's see if they go 2 shields in here. I doubt they will because... Oh, wow, okay, so that's... interesting. I'm not 100% sure why they went 2 shields in there, so I'm going to throw into Swampert. And then they're going Milotic. So this is probably a bad move here. So I'm not going to shield up the Melodic, whatever you call it. Because I'll save the shields for... So even though... so even though Blast Burn's going to be resisted, it's still going to do a lot more damage than the Surfs will. So I'll just let these go. And then obviously if I'm up against a Surf on... So what I'm going to do, oh well, so that's not going to happen, so I might as well just go straight in for it. I don't think I'll get to another Surf here. They will Surf me down before I can get to my next Surf, and they will need to, because if they don't spend their energy, then I'm going to get to another one, which I actually have managed to. So I think we may have CMP tied there, and that would be absolutely perfect if we did. Let's see. No, so now they're going to charge me down. So out comes, and I'm just going to go straight for the Hydro here. I know it's massive amounts of overkill, but they will have energy, and the Surfs are going to add up, and now I can double shield the Charizard and take this out. So it doesn't matter. It's probably going to be the Dragon Claws, to be honest. but I will double shield that up. And again, it probably is going to be a Dragon Claw here. Yep, but that's fine. I've got the Hydro here ready to go. And then I should be able to, let's see, KO from that range, and I can. So happy days. That's the game right there. Yeah, what I probably should have done there is let the first one go, because they were always going to bait me, but I mean, and then I could have won with a shield, but I mean, there really was no point, because obviously had the 2 shields, had the Hydro charged and good to go, so happy days. Let's jump into the next one, NSH, with a whole bunch of random numbers. So Articuno here. So Surf's the way to go here, because, well, I mean, it'll get off before it can get to its Icy Wind to debuff me, and then I can just keep throwing my Surfs. And I'm imagining, yeah, so it should debuff, and this is going to be an Icy Wind, so yeah, so I don't really know what Ancient Power, okay, so I was not expecting that, and it got a boost. Are you joking? Absolutely ridiculous. So I expect this to be, no, so I may shield this up. Oh, and this one's the Icy Wind. Oh, brutal. So not only is it buffed, I'm debuffed. Absolutely brutal. So that's all excellent on their part. So they're loving life right now. So they've swapped this out. So that's interesting. So what I might do is switch into my Cresselia here, just because it's going to have Frenzy Plant and Earthquake, I imagine, and I really do not want, and that does a fair bit of damage actually, I do not want to be taking this on with my, come on, get there first, and I have, thankfully. I do not want this to see my Swampert. That's going to be a real sad time if that was the case, so 100% do not want to see that. So this is interesting here. So they're saving up a lot of energy. I'm not going to shield. Either way, this should be okay. So Frenzy Plant, and I do think they'll probably go straight for the next Frenzy Plant, which again is okay. I won't shield. It'll keep me really, really low, but I should be okay to get this Moonblast off, which I am. Thankfully, it's a lot closer than I was hoping for. Oh, and they've shielded there. Okay, so that's interesting. So out comes the, and I'm going to, yeah, so this is overkill, to be honest, and I should not have done this, but what are you going to do? It's I've committed now. I just don't want to be hit by a Frenzy Plant, so that's what I'm going to do. So I fully expect them to get the, so I should have thrown first. So this is potential to be an Ancient Power here. Yeah, so I thought it might have been, which is fine. So now I'm going to throw my energy here, and I should be able to take this out. So let's just fast move farm that down, which I can do. And then let's see, what have they got in the back? So they've got a dragon in the back, which is not ideal for me. So water and dragon, so not good for good old Swampert at all. So let's get this Earthquake going here, because that's going to be double resisting the Hydros, so Earthquake is 100% the way to go. Let's see how much damage that does. Does a whole lot of damage. So what I'm going to do is throw the Hydro now. I don't know why they're not throwing energy now. Let's see what we get, and this should be enough, even though it's super resisted, to take it out, which it is. So happy days. So all I can imagine there is they're saving up to what is its fast move, charge move is like the, or potentially they knew they were never going to get to 2 charge moves in time, so just wanted to try and fast move farm down. Yeah, but happy days. Got the win there, so all is good. Let's jump straight into the next one and see how we go. So Legacy Polymath, interesting name. Yeah. What have they got in the lead? So, okay. So the way to go here is going to be the Ice Beam. So I'm going to charge up to the Ice Beam. So they've got like Onazuka or Okaboka something. Octazuka, so no shield required there. What are they swapping to? So what I should have done, 100% should have switched straight in. So they're obviously not going to shield that up. Let's charge this up. So I'm going to have to double shield here because I do not want this taking the Hydro Cannons. And they're going to get to Hydro Cannons so quickly. Let's throw energy now. I really hope that I can bait a shield here. If I can bait a shield, happy days. Ooh, no shield, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is double shield here. And then try and charge down. I hope I didn't hit it at the same time because that will be a massive waste. Let's see if I can farm this down. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Happy days. What is going to come out? So it is the Kingdra. Let's just throw this energy. They're going to have to start shielding something. Yeah. Oh wow, so that was a bold move on their part. So I'm just going to throw again. I don't expect them to shield again, just by seeing how little damage that actually did. So let's see, no shield and one shot. Well, not one shot because obviously if I can get there, which I can, so this is good. So this 100% I should be getting a shield here. And now I'm going to throw into the Lapras, and remember that I've got a Swampert in the back there that's, let's see what they do. So they didn't shield, so that's interesting. So obviously I can't shield. They didn't shield, which is interesting. Let's see, I'm hoping, well, they've superpowered. Okay, that's a bold move, real bold, because obviously... Yeah, that's going to be reducing their damage output by a whole lot. And what I should have done is waited longer so I could not get body slam spammed so much, and switch out and try and catch the charge move there. So I'm going to Moonblast actually, because obviously there's absolutely no point not, and I might debuff them further. So if I can get a further debuff, they've not even bothered to shield because they know it's game over there, so fine. With the double debuff, so I wouldn't have, in that instance it was GG's, but I to be honest, I wouldn't have thrown the superpower because it debuffs both attack and defense. Obviously it's going to one-shot that the Lapras, but then you just open yourself up for whatever's in the back. So for me there, body slam's the way to go, and hope that they have something weak in the back. And to be honest, Snorlax with all that lick damage is really good against the Cresselia. So yeah, I had a shot. So this is going to be an interesting one. So what I'm going to do is, well, surfs, I guess. So I'm going to charge up to the Ice Beam. Let's see what to do here. What to do. So I don't think they'll throw a superpower to start with, and I should have waited there. I should have over-farmed a whole bunch, just because if they do throw a superpower, then obviously I want some energy to throw straight back at them. So I'm not going to shield this because I mean, if they throw a superpower, good on them. But they've not, so that's fine. I can store up some energy there. Let's see what they do here. So this one is more likely to be the superpower. But I'm not going to shield, and I'm going to take the risk. Oh, and they've done it. So that's a really good play on their part. Let's get some energy now. So obviously, I'm not going to over farm here, because actually I really should have. They were debuffed. They're not going to shield, and then I could have come in with a bit more of an energy lead on whatever comes in next. And it is the. So this is an interesting one. So I'm going to switch in. So it's got better energy generation and does do more damage to me. And I've got to remember that they do have the, let's see what it is. It's the Shadow Sneak, so it will do a little bit more damage. And I really want them not to be shielding. They will 100% be shielding this, and I'm just thinking on my shield strategy, so I'm really hoping to get a debuff here, which I didn't, and I will match shields here because there's absolutely no reason for me not to. Shadow Sneaks are going to do a reasonable amount of damage, and I don't want to be and it's a Dragon Claw, so that was well played on their part. So obviously they knew I was going to shield up, and I will shield again. Let's see, and it is the Shadow Sneak, so that's alright. So I expect them to switch, which they have, and that's fine because it did have a reasonable amount of health. Oh, and I got the debuff, so that's perfect. So what I might do is charge up to, and then swap out here, throw my Hydro, and then see what they want to do. So they can either use their second shield. So this puts them in a... Ooh, so they've done it. Okay. Use the shield. Interesting call. So I'm not sure I would have made that call. Let's see what move it has. I'm fully expecting, Meteor Mash there, which is not going to do anything. So the fast move is what's going to do the damage here. So I'm not going to store up any extra energy. I'm just going to throw, just because that fast move chip damage is just insane. And I think I'm actually going to go for a Hydra, even though it's going to do next to nothing. So I don't know that I would have got the Hydra out anyway. Dragon Claw is going to go really close. Let's see. And I'm just going to throw because there's no chance of me getting to a... no chance of getting to the Earthquake there, so might as well do the little bit of extra chip damage, swap this out, and then Moonblast here. And let's see what we get. So I don't know how much damage this Moonblast is going to do. Is it going to be enough? Possibly not. So this is really bad. So what I needed to do is, I'm going to lose this match. This is game over. Shadow Sneaks are going to be enough, and then I've got next to no health. One fast move, it's going to take me out, which it has. So that's unfortunate. Just thinking of what was the better play there. So should have stored up more energy on the... 100%. Should have stored up more energy on the... Wigglytuff, was it? Know that for next time, because you want to throw that Earthquake rather than... So the difference there is I 100% should have stored up more energy for the Swampert to be able to throw the Earthquake on the Giratina there. So that was my win. That was how to win that match, and that was my poor play. So this is an alright matchup for me. So alright, it's quite good actually. So let's see what they do here. I expect them to swap out. Let's just keep an eye on. So they've gone their own Psychic here, and I've swapped into the wrong thing. So this is horrible play. I should have swapped into my own, but instead I've swapped into Swampert, and this is possibly going to have lost me the game. So I should have 100% swapped into the Cresselia there. So the question is, do I shield? Future Sight. Interesting. So they've gone the Future Sight there, and that's going to absolutely take me out. I'm just going to Hydro. This is horrible play. Horrible play. 100%. The play here is to swap into to Mirror, to go the Mirror match. Yeah. So that's really unfortunate. I'm going to let this go and then jump into the Mirror. So the play, yeah, this is real bad, really bad. So the reason I'm not, let's see what they've got. So they've got their Dragon coming out, so I am going to Moonblast here and then swap myself. So let's see what they do here. So I'm obviously not going to shield this. I don't even know what their third Pokemon is, so it's going to do next to no damage. So 1, 2, and so that's, yeah, I should have probably surfed there. I don't think they're going to shield this, so possibly, I don't know, let's find out. So no shield, so that's taken it out at least. And let's see what we get in the back. So I'm going to shield. It is the Moonblast, which, so didn't get the debuff, which is good. And I'm now going to surf here because, well, why not? I'm hoping that I get a shield from this, which I haven't. No shield here, so I need to be able to match their shields. They obviously know what I have in the back. Let's save up to a 1, 2, 3. Get out of there, get out of there. And then they've gone for, the Dragonite, Charizard there. So that's interesting. Good for them. So I'm really hoping not to get a shield here, which I haven't, and that's perfect. So I can not shield up the first one, because I think their win condition is... Blast Burn's going to do a lot of damage, but I think they might go for the... Oh no, gone for the Dragon for the Blast Burn, so that's fine. 1, 2, and then I'm just going to go straight for it. Because obviously there's no reason not to. It'll KO at this range, and if I get the debuff, then happy days. So the question is, do I let this go down? Yes, I will. So if they throw energy here, I'm not going to shield, and then I'm going to charge down with the... Oh, and it's a Dragon Claw. So they've have managed to take this out. So obviously I'll shield this one up, which is probably going to be another Dragon Claw, to be completely honest, but there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, and they've got energy. Oh, that's brutal. So that's good play on their part. I wanted to throw my own energy, and yeah, so that's brilliant play on their part. Really poor play on mine, to be honest. At the start there, really poor play. 100% lost me that match. Should have gone 4-1. And then lost the other match as well with, again, poor play. Should have charged up in the Swampert. So 100% could have gone a 5-0 sweep there again. Definitely should have gone 4-0. Switched into a Swampert versus Cresselia when I could have mirrored it. 100% the match to go is mirroring, especially when it turns out they've got a Charizard in the back, and that would have absolutely been destroyed by the Swampert. So all my fault. Let's see what we get as the reward. Rufflet, so that's a really nice reward. So I'm still waiting to get the candy to evolve this. To be honest, with those last two matches, I really don't feel like I deserve that Rufflet. They were just awful matches on my part. Managed to go positive though, so still happy with the result. That last match, yeah, brutal, absolutely brutal. Not what you want to do. Match mirror for the Cresselia, especially for my team. So this Rufflet doesn't want to stay in the ball. Let's see if I can actually get a throw bonus here. Always helps. Yeah, should stay in the ball now. I think I've got 3 of these now. So slowly getting there, and obviously want to get the extra candy. So yeah, so have got the 3 and managed to get the bonus candy on each of them. So 14, 15, 13. So that one's not too bad. So we'll actually keep that. Let's claim this reward and see what we get in terms of... So maybe 2240? 2240? Let's see. 2244. So that's actually not too bad. Yeah, and 100%. Should have won. 4 out of 5 there. Really frustrating. That match number 4, completely fine. That was a bit of my own poor play, but not as obvious as a win. That last match was 100% my win had I not switched into that Cresselia. That ended it for me. So, like I say, get used to your teams. Switching the right things is always good. Hopefully that was useful for someone. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.